They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Swift. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Bit of a haymaker right after the starting bell, Charles. One play on the ground, and you're already on the other side of the 50.
I like how you went boxing there. Essentially went from the weigh-in to walking into the ring, being introduced, and firing away. Big shot early.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A gain of 5. And the Lions first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Good.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Let's get off the field, D. 41's coming.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pick it up. Check.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. Back to 60. Come on, D.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. 14 yards that time for number 14.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Kill. Check.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Check, 41.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 down, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The throw over the middle taken in. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's good.
That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Right here.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The pass. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
You ain't doing 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Then the Bears will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Is good. Makes the score Bears 14, Lions nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Baker on the tackle. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Lions.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
30-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Third down.
They'll run here with Swift. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Swift.
DeAndre Swift, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For Detroit.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
By Jelani Tavai.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On first down, it's Bennett. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Number 33, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bears 21, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On second down now, Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On third down, here comes Swift. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Well, they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
He is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
For a Chicago Bears.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there.
David Montgomery, the ball.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Once again, it's Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
And the Lions first down.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Give him 40 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
5 yards on the play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Lions.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike 3. Mike 3. Hey, check.
Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Down, Detroit.
Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Swift again.
Given 2 yards that time, it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 3rd down, Swift. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it. With such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back.
On downs.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Coverage on the play by...
Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Chicago, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.